Okay, let's clean this sucker up. Guess I should pop this out so I can see what's going on. Pop out chat. There we go. Hello guys, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me and I'm loud and clear for you all. It's time to do some rifle cleaning. Today was range day and the beautiful C7 was out in all her glory. As you can see, she's going to get dirty, and she is dirty. So, welcome everyone. I appreciate you stopping by today. We really just need to give this rifle a good old clean. I thought, what's a better time now than ever to have a live stream? So let's hang out together, spend a bit of our Sunday, I guess, morning or Saturday night together, disassembling the beautiful C7A2. Except this technically isn't a C7A2, it's an SA20, so we're going to strip her down. She is covered in CLP / hops oil, and we're going to give her a good old clean, because we put a lot of rounds through her today. It served me very well. There will be a video coming up in the near future for those who are interested in the range day. So, what's it like in the army? It's fantastic. Whoa, were you something her? No, I was not doing that. I remember the first time I cleaned my rifle. I guess, yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've cleaned a rifle in my life. It's a momentous experience. You got any SE80s over there? No, I wish. I'm thinking of getting an airsoft one if I can ever afford it, to play around with, just to tinker with, but no, I do not have an SA80 over here. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's 4:30 in the morning. Well, I appreciate you stopping by to enjoy your 4:30 in the morning with me. I'm not too sure why you've decided to do that, but thank you. Is that a semi-automatic rifle? It is a semi-automatic rifle, folks. This is the SA20, the civilian variant of the Canadian C7A2 rifle. Took her out to the range today. I was trying to practice. I have a range weekend coming up soon, so I thought I'd get as much practice in as I could today. And I'm glad I did, because I'm rusty. Very rusty. Those things should be banned. Okay, then. You are talking to the wrong person, unfortunately, for that. So you probably might as well leave the stream now. Have you cleaned the chamber? Not yet. I will get around to it, though. I'll get it cleaned. You got any other Hmong videos coming up? Probably, yes. Unfortunately, because of the way my career is now in the Canadian Armed Forces, I've got to be careful with what I do and what I don't do. So, yes, there will be one coming. When is it coming? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the kind of content that I can and cannot really do. So stay tuned. It will come though, I promise. Just don't know when yet. So, ooh, look at that. You should ban that. Have you heard of Specs Armor Alpha Defender? Not too sure what that is. What happened to the vertical grip in the background picture? As in, what happened to the vertical grip that's in the thumbnail? That's because the thumbnail is not my rifle. Unfortunately, I didn't really take a really poor quality picture of the rifle when I could just find one online, so. Matsimus, what's your views on the Russian-England situation? Folks, unfortunately, I know you really, really want me to talk about things going on in Syria and all that good stuff right now, but as you're probably aware, I just can't do it anymore. I'm not allowed to talk about those kind of situations. There's a lot of people watching me and my channel, and I'd much rather just keep a neutral stance. It's not my place to comment on government or interpolitical relationships between countries. I'm a serving soldier now. I've got to be smart, and I understand if most of you are very upset that I cannot talk about it, but that's just the way it is, folks. I'm sorry. So I joined your Discord. Also, I do the Australian Air Cadets. Good for you, man. I'm a leading cadet. Well, good for you. In fact, drill team in our cadet force that I train, because in my spare time I train cadets to be better cadets. But I help out the cadet unit in my local area, and I've been helping them be doing some drill for a while now. They've been working on their drill competition that they actually had today, and unfortunately I wasn't able to make it today to support them and continue my training and support and whatever guidance to their competition. But they won it. I was so proud of them. They won the whole damn thing, like the whole competition they won. So good for them. Really, really happy for them. I'm going to go see them when I go back to training them next week and congratulate them. I'm really, really happy that they did that. This morning you were at 102,000 subs, now you're 103. I know, man, it's crazy. The channel's doing really well right now. I must admit, though, recently there's been some strange things going on with my channel. If you actually look at the analytics or the bar charts, it's weird. Something very weird is going on. I'm not sure if that's what happens when you hit 100,000 subscribers, that everything just goes crazy, but yeah, it's something strange is going on with YouTube right now. I'm not too sure if it's because of the whole shootings thing. But it's something strange. It's very, very strange. Matsimus, I'm joining the British Army soon. I'm also a gun owner, and I was wondering if you're allowed to keep guns in the armory. No, unfortunately, buddy, you can't unless you are licensed to use that firearm in the particular range that you're going to. Then no. Is Canadian drill same as British Army drill? Somewhat. Matsimus, is Hanggang Mong video and the mocked officer telling his friend to get a life? Sorry, I don't know what that means. Ever going to be on cam? I don't know. Is Mrs. Matsimus ever going to be on cam? No, she is not. Sorry, folks. She does not want to be involved, and to be honest, I don't really want her involved with the online world, so it just doesn't need to be. Are you enjoying being an artilleryman? Do you miss being a ginger? Being a ginger? What are you talking about, ginger? I am enjoying the artillery. Unfortunately, I'm still not actually qualified as an artillery gunner, so I can't really say much about it until the day I am honoured to complete my training and become an actual gunner. But I am enjoying my time as a training gunner and working with the unit to try and get myself to that stage. Lots more work to do yet, though. Lots and lots more work. But yes, I'm really enjoying it. Make more Mong vids. Don't worry, there'll be more coming. Just you gotta give me time, folks. I got a lot going on in life right now. I got bills to pay. I got jobs to do. I got people to see, and life's pretty stressful for me right now. So. Just bear with me, I'll get round to them when I can, I promise you. I'm not ignoring the whole Mong thing. It's just I also got to look after myself a little bit and be careful of the kind of content that I produce now, because I'm, now I'm serving soldier again. I got to be smart. You just got to be smart with things you do online now. So, see what else you guys are talking about. Hi Matt, hi Rudy boy. What do you think of the Australian Army? I have a lot of respect for many armies, and Australia being one of them. So yeah, a lot of respect. Standard stock or bullpup stock? I had that discussion with myself today again about the whole bullpup and AR-15 thing, and I got to admit I really do miss my bullpup. It's purely down to muscle memory, folks. I think my body just has been so accustomed to shooting bullpup rifles that now I'm starting to use the AR-15. It's just a different sort of mindset, different body mindset, I guess, to get used to that position and hold. But I'll get there. It just takes time. It's like learning to ride a bike. You'll get back again. So, just found out Abrams is only 2 tons lighter than the C-130. Hello, Jack Tetley. I'm a leading cadet for AAL. Awesome. Good for you, Sonny. Are you still playing War Thunder? Actually, yes. You guys are going to be so pissed. I am actually going to start playing War Thunder full-time. I guess not full-time, but I'm going to play it properly. Not just as an April Fool's. Because I know many of you have been saying, like, Matsimus, you've got to play War Thunder, you've got to play War Thunder. So I'm going to start playing it. I did contact Gaijin, and they said, here you go, here's a bunch of Golden Eagles, or whatever they're called. They gave me 30,000 of them, which was very, very nice. I don't think I actually got a press account, so to speak, but they gave me enough Eagles to buy a few vehicles and an aircraft, and I actually bought a couple. I bought a Spitfire, and I bought an M47 Tiger. So I'm kind of looking forward to playing those. I had a quick go of the M47 Tiger last night. I got my ass handed to me, like, really, really badly. Like, I could not, for the world of me, kill anything with that tank. There's just Russians just blasting me left, right, and centre. So, what's your opinion on the Welsh regiments? I haven't met many of them, to be honest with you, but, I have a lot of respect for all regiments, so. I passed a Marines M1A1 in Alabama the other day. It was a truck. It was on a truck going down in intersection by Redstone Arsenal. Cool. Have you fought with any of the New Zealand Army units? No, I have not. For War Thunder, the Tiger 2 SLA 16 is good. Interesting. Yeah, I got a lot to learn with that game for sure. A hell of a lot to learn. What is your experience as CMTS? Joining Phase 1 in a few days. What is CMTS? Never heard of it. I shot the SE-80 at 300 meters in Alcar with my cadet company, and that's about as close as I can get to the gun in England. Interesting. Can't remember. You are in artillery reserves or infantry. I'm in the artillery reserves right now. Matt, Yo, Matt, you like the Galil. I'm not too sure what the Galil is. M47 is a tier too high for a noob. Yeah, way too high for me. Like, I'm getting my ass kicked. Thoughts on the yodeling kid? What a random question. What is my rank? I am right now a private, untrained. Matt, please do a video on the Canadian-made Cougar AFV. Maybe. I'm kind of stepping away from the Canadian stuff because I got, I got to be careful with what I'm talking about for my own military right now. So, have you done a video on the Tusk 2 program? No, I haven't. I have not done much on the Tusk system for the Abrams main battle tank. Ever been to Selby or York in North Yorkshire? Probably, but it didn't really do much there. Matt, try and grind for the M1 because it's OP. Yeah, everybody's talking about the old Abrams, eh? I don't think it's my number one go-to vehicle, to be honest with you. I'd rather get the Challenger over the Abrams, but, that's because I'm British bias and all that good stuff. And I'm sure most of you are now going to say, oh, he's British bias. Well, yeah, because I'm British. But yes, I will, for sure, eventually get round to playing the Abrams on War Thunder. I'm going to do some live streaming, some more live streaming on War Thunder. I'm going to do some gameplay reviews, tank reviews whilst playing the game. All sorts of fun stuff that I'll do with War Thunder. So, the ongoing meme that's kind of been a joke for many, many years on my channel, that I'll never play War Thunder, has finally come to play that I'm actually going to play it. So, Matsimus, if you need help with War Thunder, I've been playing 5 years. I know everybody's saying, I can help you, I can help you. I appreciate it, folks, I really do, but I'd much rather just learn myself. The best way to learn is to learn from your own mistakes, I find. So I'm just going to kind of roll with it as best as I can and see what comes of it. Cotton buds, folks. Cotton buds is the way to go. Avoid the Abrams, it sucks. Have you got any shotguns or just rifles? I've got no shotguns. I really want to buy a Derya Mark 12. Derya, the Derya Mark 12. I'm really, really wanting to get a shotgun, and that is one of them. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. It is badass, but I cannot afford a $1,000 shotgun right now. So maybe in the long, long future I'll treat myself to one, but right now it's just totally impractical. Matt, please read AAL, Australian Air League. Okay, cool, man. I guess that's your cadet unit. Good for you, buddy. Killstorm Gaming. This shit is boring. I'm unsubbing. I am glad you're unsubbing. Please do not let the proverbial online door hit you on the way out, pal. I could not care less. Hello, Matt. What is your opinion on bullpup rifles? Specifically, do you have an opinion on the IVI Tavor? It's a common rifle in Canada. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of Tavors in Canada. A ton of them. I actually owned one myself until I had to sell it to buy my house, which, it is what it is. But fantastic rifles. I always love my bullpups, being from British Army service. I have a massive respect for bullpups, and that's one of the things I was struggling with at the range today, was shooting, so be prepared to get your ass kicked if you go German tanks. Please read this. I'm joining the army in a few months. Which is better, Coldstream Guards or Grenadier Guards? What's the difference? I need answers. Luke needs answers. Dude, the difference is that they're just two different histories of corps, of Guards regiments. The role that you'll perform inside those regiments are really not much different to what you would be doing with the others. So don't read into it too much. If you're really curious, you need to go and speak to a recruiter, dude. But if you want to be a guard's a guard at the end of the day, and you're going to be doing a very similar duty as to the other infantry regiment that's as a guard, so don't worry too much about it. Matt, can you please make a video of the M777? For sure I will. Being an aspiring artillery gunner and the gun that serves within my country, I will for sure be doing a video on the M777 eventually, so stand by for that. What do you think about the US Navy? It's so interesting when you guys ask questions like that. It's like, Matt, what do you think of the entire US military? Matt, what do you think of the British Army? Matt, what do you think? It's like, guys, what do you think I think of the US Navy? Like, what do you think I think of it? Because if you have to ask me that question, something is wrong. I have a lot of respect for the US Navy. I've done videos on the US Navy. What do you think? What do you expect me to say? Oh, yeah, I think they're shit. They suck. They're useless. No. Like, guys, come on. Like, some of these questions are so redundant. Is that C7 fully automatic? No, it is not. It is civilian variant C7, which denies me the ability to have it fully automatic. So, no, it is not. And that's okay, because, it's fun still shooting it in semi-automatic, so. What does your tattoo say? What, the one on my arm? This one? The one that's wrapped around my arm? This one says, pride in my soul, love for my family, in Latin. I got it when I first came to Canada, actually. When I met Mrs. Matsimus and I got it done in a tattoo parlor with hanging out with the boys. Went to what's called the West Edmonton Mall. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, but it's a really cool shopping mall in northern Alberta. And there's a tattoo parlor there. And I said, you know what, I'm going to get my first tattoo. And that's where I got my first tattoo. So, Terry Zhao, may we call you sir? Sorry if that upsets you, though. We all have respect for Matsimus here. And how often do you need to clean your rifle in the military? No worries, Terry, but please don't ever call me sir. You have to clean your rifle as much as you are to shoot it. So if it's dirty, you clean it. And you'll do an annual clean and sometimes monthly clean. So, will you buy a Baska sight for your Car 15? I think it's a great reflex sight. Baska, ugh, no, buddy. I'm not going to buy any of that. They don't make quality stuff. Do you think Canada will ever reverse the strict magazine restriction laws? I don't know. Good question. Very good question. I'll just pick one at random. I knew they were similar, but I didn't know what the actual difference is. Thank you, though. I'll carry on watching your videos. See you in the battlefield. If you could do all your service all over again, what would you do differently? I never look at life like that, unfortunately, for that question. So I wouldn't do anything differently. I would do exactly what I did. I don't look back or want to change anything. You know, you own your actions, and I've owned my actions into what I've done today. So I can't talk about what's happening in Syria, unfortunately, guys. So there's no point asking that question. Don't talk politics. I can't do it. It's just I'm not allowed to do it. Yo, Matt, can I call you Daddy Matt? No, that's really awkward. Hey, Matsimus, would you like to hear a joke? Oh, God, here we go. Yeah, sure. Hey, John McGuinness, welcome. What was the joining process for the Canadian Army as a Commonwealth citizen? It was not easy, Mr. Ward. It was not easy at all. It took me a very long time. Actually took me 4 years almost to get in. So, you know, take that as you want. The system had some problems with my file, I guess. Nothing of my fault. I'll just say that. But it wasn't easy. Let me put it that way. It was not easy. Have you ever fought with Aussie forces? If so, what corps battalion? I haven't worked with any Australians. We've got a lot of Australians in today because I'm presuming it's your like mid-afternoon right now. So all the Brits and most of the Americans head in bed. Warning, read Matt. Can you do a stream in your base? No, I cannot do a stream in my base. Hey Matt, I'm 15, big fan, planning to apply for the Royal Marines in 6 months. Good for you, buddy. Go for it, pal. Matt, did you like basic training? I did like basic training, yes. Have you been to Gloucestershire? No, I've not been to Gloucestershire. Have you seen The Darkest Hour? It's the best World War II movie. I have not. I have no idea why I wear this headscarf and camera thing that looks like a dog. Really cringe. A lot of questions coming in here, folks. I'm trying to keep up with you guys. You're like pounding it with questions right now, so I'll try and keep up. Would you ever try an MRE pizza? No. Hey Matt, can you consider buying a number 4 Mark for? Yeah. Hi Mayo. Hazai Mayo. I would love to if I could afford it, buddy. Hello Rose Dower, one of my fellow sponsors. I think one of my only sponsors actually of the channel today. But thank you for joining me, bud. Michael Horvath, are you allowed to say your 41st mate? Cheers, thanks for your videos and time, mate. Calgarian former tanker. Well, Michael, thank you so much for being here, buddy. A former tanker and a Calgarian. A lot of respect for you, sir. I appreciate you stopping by. Keeves, you did not have to donate money, but thank you very much. I don't know why you did that, but I appreciate you very much for doing so. Derpy has to clean his rifle. It's 1:45 p.m. Australia. That's probably why. It's Sunday afternoon for you guys in Australia. That's why you're all showing up to the stream. Everybody's asking about Australian Defence Force and stuff. Have you ever fired a 50 cal M2 Browning? If so, how did it feel? Yes, John Hamil, I have fired a 50 caliber machine gun. It's otherwise called the HMG, or Heavy Machine Gun in the British Army. We don't call it the M2 Browning. But yes, I have. Hey, Matsimus, have you seen the HBO series Generation Kill? Yes, Kobe, it's one of my favourite shows in the world. Absolutely fantastic. I love it. What's the magnification on your C7 scope? I think it's fixed power 4 times, I think. What's your favourite British comedian? Lee Evans. Matsimus, you know the ADF is recruiting only women. No joke. Ah, interesting. Greetings, Matsimus. What's your favourite gas mask? The S10 Respirator Lance. The old British Army one, not the new one. I used to love that thing. And it just looks badass. Like, you know, the old SAS boys wearing it. Matt, AK-47 or AR-15? Ooh, you're throwing me a little fast one there. You know, it's hard to say because I don't have a huge experience with the you know, AK-47, so I don't have much to really go on with that. But I probably would say AR-15 just because of my experiences with it. But yeah, that's kind of my stance on it, I guess. I'm trying to keep up with your questions here, folks. It's like 1,000 questions a second here. I'm using a bullet to take my firing pin out, collar pin. see what else you guys doing. Do you think Canada should have to be involved in the Syria thing? I can't talk about anything in terms of politics, folks, so I apologise, but it's just not going to happen. You're just going to have to accept that for what it is, so I apologise. Get my firing pin out. That is super gross right now. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I can't talk about anything politics, so it's just the way it is. So sorry. I know you really want me to give my opinion on the whole Syrian thing, but I just can't do it. So, have you ever been hit in your IFV? Yes, my vehicle has taken hits before in Afghanistan. BMP 1 or Bradley? Bradley, of course. If you said BMP 3 and 2, I may think about it a little bit more. Matt, do you think you could ever try airsoft for a vid? Slap a GoPro on a helmet? AGM0208, buddy, I don't have the money to buy the airsoft kit. I would love to. I've got enough going on as it is with this beautiful rifle, let alone all the kind of airsofting stuff. So maybe in the future we'll see. Matt, is there any difference between the C7 and C8 beyond the barrel length? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think there's many changes in the two rifles. Just a more compact barrel, of course. What's your favorite sidearm? Ooh, good question. You know, I really do like the Beretta 92FS. I used to own one. It's a fantastic gun. But, you know, I have a lot of respect for the 1911 too. And a lot of people say, oh, the 1911, it's an old gun. I said, yeah, there's a lot of guns that are old. Like, what's the problem? It works. Hi from a German working at Rheinmetall. Awesome. Good for you, Renee. I appreciate your service in working there. Matt, can you do more videos on the Australian Defence Force? Yeah, you know what, folks? I feel really bad that I haven't done more on the Australian Defence Force, really, because I don't think I've really got anything on the Australian Defence Force, really. So yes, don't worry, I will do that. We've got a lot of Australians in the room today, clearly. So don't worry, I will get round to doing it. Whoa, gracious. Well, Leo Tapia, thank you for your $5. You really didn't have to do that. Hi, I'm 19 and I'm not a resident of the US, but I am in the process. It's still worth the wait to join the Air Force, even if it takes... Oh, for sure, dude. Don't ever let anything stop you. It took me 4 years to become a Canadian Army Reserve, and I would never stop at anything in terms of time to try and make it to what I want it to be. So if it takes you time, just roll with it, buddy. Go for it. Honestly, it is what it is. You're just going to have to kind of run with the red tape for a little while and hope that you'll eventually get accepted. So, but no, don't let time stop you, buddy. Go for it. Go at it full steam ahead. But thank you for your donation, bud. You didn't have to do that. Hey Matt, please don't feel the need to answer, but what was the scariest thing that happened to you on deployment? It's okay to ask that question. You know, there's many things that are scary on deployment. The most scary thing for me was, you know, IEDs and roadside bombs. There's a couple of instances where I had to dismount my vehicle to go and assist in a vehicle that had been blown up, I guess, by an IED itself, a roadside bomb. And, you know, the biggest, scariest threat that you have around that kind of situation is counter IEDs or secondary IEDs that are in the area. Scared the living bejeebers out of me because you never know what is going to be under the next rock, bit of grass, next puddle, whatever it may be. You know, you could lose your leg or lose your life. So the scariest moment for me was actually coming up to that vehicle and one of those secondary IEDs going off. Fortunately, it did not go off and hurt anyone. It went off, I guess the device just failed, or, you know, the situation that had happened before with the warrior that got attacked had kind of given a delayed blast for the secondary ones. But it went off within about 100 meters from me. And it wasn't a big one, but it was enough to throw me, like, to the floor, scared to death. So very, very scary stuff, but that's probably one of the most scariest situations I had in deployment, was being so close to that kind of environment. That's scary stuff, folks. It really is. Matt, MI-24 AH-64 Apache. That's a tough question. You know, everybody asks that question, but I think it's going to go down to the MI-24 because I think in terms of its capability, it has a lot more than the AH-64. If the AH-64 technology was placed in the MI-24, yeah, I think we have a different game changer there. So I have a lot of respect for the Apache and the MI-24, but the Hind takes it for me, folks. I'm sorry. TOW or Milan? I mean, they're kind of the same thing in some regard, but I don't have preferences to either or all. You know, they're still very formidable anti-tank weapons. So, Matt, is the C7 you own privately owned, or is it your service rifle? It is not a service rifle, folks. This is my own privately owned rifle. I bought this. Fortunately, saved up enough money. I couldn't get my graphics card for it. But, yeah, I bought this privately. It's a privately owned firearm. So, No, you cannot take your service rifle home. I've heard a lot of rumors of people talking about that, but I don't think it's actually possible. But no, this is my owned legally in the government rules. Can we ask for funny stories in your military career? Go ahead, Tyler. Ask away, bud. Matt, there are some decent airsoft guns for about $180 even if they can't afford it. Yeah, I mean, I really do want to get into airsoft. The other part of airsofting is, folks, is being around people who want to play it with me. You know, it's not something that you can just go out and play on your own. You know, you need people to shoot at. And there's not really much going on, I think, in my town for people who play airsoft. So, just putting some hops in here. Ooh, that was a bad idea. So yeah, you know, I really do want to get into airsofting, but at the same time, I've just got to be smart with my money and figure out people who want to come shoot with me. James Strack, thank you, buddy. You didn't have to give me money. Guys, really, keep your money, folks. I appreciate your support, but I would much rather you spend your money this weekend on, like, your own airsofting or, I don't know, video games or whatever else. Really, you shouldn't be donating money towards me. The fact that you're here is more than enough for me, so thank you. What's your favourite tank ever? My favourite tank ever, Aaron, would have to be... Favourite tank ever. You know, I think the Sherman is definitely up there. You know, the service history that it's had. You know, it's not the greatest tank in the world, but it's almost like the little tank that could. You know, it just kept going. It helped us win the war. I mean, it really did. I have a lot of respect for it, and especially the crews that served in those tanks. Unbelievable. Herbink, Matsimus, good videos. Love your work. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by on today's stream, and I'm glad you enjoyed my channels. I doubt the Canadian military is the same as the Swiss military. It's probably not, no. What was your reason for joining the military? You know, honestly, the mindset and the mentality of the army and the military just really worked very well for me. I've had a lot of respect for the military ever since I was a boy, when my dad took me to museums and air shows and, you know, open days and all that sort of stuff, and it just appealed to me so much. And ever since I joined the Army Cadets, that was it. I was like, done, settled, I'm in, I love this, can't wait to get in full time. So, someone disliked, that's okay if someone dislikes the stream, guys. Not everyone's going to like my content, that's okay. Hey, Matsimus, you'll be able to profit from airsoft, or do you plan to? I don't know what you mean by profit. Like, profit from YouTube because I'm doing airsoft videos? Like, I don't know. I don't deem to make profit out of anything, really. For the most part, I just like having fun with you guys and just sharing my own thoughts and ideas on the internet. So, if I'm going to play airsoft, though, I'm going to be playing it for fun. I mean, I think that's what most people play airsoft for, and if you're not, then what are you doing? You're wasting your time, really. Matt, do you think it's a good choice to join the British Army at 16 or 17? Pennywise, honestly, bud, it's kind of a hard question for me to answer because I joined at 16, so I'm a little biased. But I would go speak to your recruiter, pal. Honestly, please go speak to your recruiter. They're going to be the best person to help you out. Speak to your friends, your family. I don't like kind of giving too much opinion on, you know, when you should join, especially when people go through education and stuff. But if you're passionate about being in the military and you want to join and you want to get a head start in your career, then joining at 16 is an option. So, do you think Canada will? What do you think will Canada do with the last 3 leeches its lifespan? I honestly don't know. I really don't. Matt, can you do a video on the Anzac? The Anzac Day is on the 25th of this month. For sure, I will try and do that. Matt, how's the family and Tank today? Let's see if Tank will come in and say hello. Let's see if he'll come in. Tank. Come here, bud. Tank. Tank? Tank. Oh, he's gone. I don't know where he's gone, but he's gone. So, V3, large double-double. Thank you, V3. Stop donating me money, you muppet. V3, folks, is a fellow friend of mine, another serving member of the Canadian Armed Forces, so give him a shout, say hello. Matt, you're doing ADF videos, please do some on the Anzacs. Yeah, I will do that for sure. Why do you keep wasting money on real guns? How many do you need? Does Mrs. Matsimus approve of this? John, yeah, she does approve. She's pretty good with it, but I only have 4. I don't think that's a huge amount of rifles, to be honest with you. Some people may disagree. Matt, what are your thoughts on the Chinese imperialism in the South China Sea? Unfortunately, Marco Chan, I can't talk about politics, being that I am a serving member of the Armed Forces in Canada. So, you know, I can get myself in trouble if I start poisoning my own opinion on stuff like that, so I'm sorry. What's the funniest moment you had in the military? You know, I'd love to tell you that story, but it's just, I want to save it for an actual video where we can kind of laugh at it together. You know, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I like talking about my military funnies, I guess. But I'm going to save it to do in a video because then people can kind of relate to it when I put like background footage of stuff going on and things. So I appreciate the question. I'm going to save it for now. Matsimus, you should do a series on NATO armies versus Russia. I don't know if I can do that anymore, guys. I got to be careful with that, okay? Because again, I am now serving as a soldier, and I do not want to get myself in any trouble. So you can kind of see where I'm going with that. Don't tell Mrs. Matsimus about the guns. That's it. If I just buy them and don't tell her, then I'm okay, right? Wasting money on real guns, you don't know anything. Whoa, Nicholas at Shift Show, thank you very much, buddy. That is a big donation, which you should not have done. I am going to have to review what that says carefully. Congrats on your partnership with Gaijin. I've been playing War Thunder for 5 years. I'm so glad you're becoming part of the community. I have so much respect for you doing everything you do. I wish I could donate $1,000. Well, Nikos F. Tishu, I really appreciate that. You did not need to donate me that money, though, pal. Honestly, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But, you know, I just want to get into War Thunder because you guys have been bugging me for many, many years now to play it. I thought, you know what, let's just do it. Let's get into it. See if I can get into the game. See if I like it. And have some fun with it, especially with guys who can give me some support now, which is nice to have. So yeah, thank you though. I really appreciate that support and that donation, buddy. Have a good day, Mr. Aussie95. All the best, Sir Badass 1234. Hello, welcome. Do you enjoy the infographics show? I do actually. I love the channel. I think it's a great channel. That's not lying. I genuinely think they're a great channel. I did watch their recent tank video that really made me ask some questions because, you know, some of the information was completely wrong. You know, and everybody makes mistakes, but I feel like if you're going to put so much effort into animation, because the infographics show, they put a lot of time and effort into animation, and you can see it when you watch their videos, you've got to make sure that if you're going to put all that time and effort into making a video like that, then please put the right tanks to the right pictures. You know, they're showing a Challenger 2 and it's a T90. And I'm like, no, please stop. Like, you got to have the right stuff here, folks. Yeah, so it kind of sucks. Matsimus Demekos are like diamonds down here in the US. You know, honestly, I've heard that a lot, and that's surprising because you have so many different firearms manufacturers down there. But this rifle is beautiful, folks. The quality... no rough around the edges, very straight shooting, beautiful gun, really is. If you put that rifle back together, you will be sent to the YouTube gulag. Yeah, I guess so. Matt, in Ontario, we've been getting some crazy weather. How's the weather out west? Mr. Plague, yeah, we've been having some really weird weather too. Mostly cold and wet. We've had a lot of snow on and off, which I wish would just stop because it's horrible. It's driving me nuts. But I think today was the first day I could officially say it felt like spring, and hence why I went to the range today with my rifle. But yeah, out west we're not having the nicest weather in the world, buddy. So, Matt, do you ever like Krudzag? Yes, I do love that channel. It's wicked. Was good, Maddie, my boy. FN Pilot, welcome. V3, stop sending me money or I'm gonna kick your butt. Balance will never compare to my donations. V3, save your money, dude. You got too many coffees and Monster Energies to be buying to drive yourself in that truck wherever you're going. The convoy moves you do every day. Matt, not being political, but everyone is so worried because of the media making little things seem so much bigger than it is. Yeah, I know. I can't talk about it, but I hear your point. Let me just put it like that. I understand what your point is. Cleaning a gun is so absorbing. It is absorbing. I find it quite therapeutic because I'm very particular with my equipment. I look after my equipment as best as I can. And I always make sure that my own personal stuff is spotless, including my service kit. And, you know, it's good to look after your equipment. You should look after your rifles if you own them, especially when they cost a lot of money. Matsimus 4, frick's sake, mate, what the hell? Why do you need 4 rifles trying to be Rambo? No, John, they're not all rifles. Well, yeah, I guess they are. They're different types of rifles. You can have a rifle, but you have to have different classes of rifles. What province does this goy live in? I live in Alberta. Hey, in Alberta today it was +7. It's +15 down here. Like, it's crazy. If you think 4 guns is plenty, yeah, exactly. Oh, look, Sasha Mills has come to be a troll. Well, goodbye, Sasha Mills. We're just gonna block you. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of you. See you later. There we go. Show us your buffer spring. V3, you dirty-minded individual. What are your recommendations for hunting rifle? I have Savage. I love Savage rifles. The caliber choice is entirely up to you, but, you know, you pick the one that suits you best and for what you're trying to hunt. Obviously, don't pick a 223 if you're going to hunt elk. What do you think of Lindy Bridge? A fantastic guy. Really, really good. I wish I could do a collab with that guy. Massive role model for me. He's really, really good at what he does. I would love to do a collab with him. I have a lot of respect for him, for sure. Yeah, so. Hey, Matt, I've heard the licensed gun owners, the British Army, allowed to keep privately owned guns in the armory. I've never heard of that. Honestly, I've never heard of that. Please make an AMX-13 review for the French homies. Maybe. Can I be a moderator? No, I'm not going to have any moderators. Matsimus, what's your opinion on the Syrian situation? Can't talk about it. Did you eat any traditional Afghan food while deployed? Yes, I did. I had some of their bread, which was very gritty, like... But it was better than rations constantly for 6 months, so... Okay, we're getting closer to finishing up cleaning here, so... Show us the gun chamber. What the heck is a gun chamber? I'm presuming you mean chamber of the rifle. But... why did you decide to move to Canada and become a Canadian citizen? Well, mainly because I absolutely love this country. Its mentality, the people, the culture, has a good job capability. I'm talking like military. Has a good job, what's the word? Prospects. There's a lot of jobs out here that, you know, you can get. So it all kind of just fit in nicely for me to say, you know what, this is where I want to be, so... thoughts on boatswain? I don't know what you mean by that. Would you go with the L1A1 or SLR or L85A2? L85A2, honestly. Good evening, Norm Grassfield. Matt, would you prefer an M4A1 tank or a Panzer? Well, I'd go for the Sherman, honestly. Good evening, Matsimus, yeah. Matt, have you ever used the F88 Stereo Org? No, I'd love to, though. What's your religion? I don't have religion, unfortunately. Who did the opening graphics to your YouTube channel? How did that cost? It's not mine, guys. It's not mine. You should know where that comes from. It's actually from a video game that I used to play extensively, hence why I have my name. I have something to say. Post-Soviet sufferer. Do you want to join full-time in the military? I would love to, Cameron. I'd love to join full-time in the army. But unfortunately, Mrs. Matsimus and me have decided that we want to stay in the lifestyle we're in right now, and that's not going to be feasible for me to continue if I want to join full-time. So that is what it is, unfortunately. So, yeah. Opinion on current PM Prime Minister Trudeau. I'm not allowed to talk about that, so you might as well jog along if you want me to talk about stuff like that. What do you think about SCAR rifles? Karma, honestly, I think SCARs are great guns, but I also think they're highly overrated. They give a lot of, you know, oh, the SCAR, everybody loves the SCAR. I've never shot a SCAR, so I can't really make much of an opinion on it. But to me, it's like any other rifle, really, and there's not much fancier going on with it, really. Where's the 100,000 video at? Yeah, I haven't figured out what to do for my 100,000 special yet. It will come. I just don't know how to. Play with Fly Daily. He won't play with me. He's way too big for me to be playing. Was I an officer? No, I was not an officer. What do you do for work? I work in the aviation industry. That's all I'll say. Wear my Spartan helmet. I guess I could do that. I guess I could do that for you, folks. I could wear the helmet just for tonight. It's kind of hard to clean a rifle in this, though. Like, it's not the most, you know, it's difficult, to say the least, to clean in this thing, so, can't believe I'm doing this. Have you watched Borat? Yes, I have watched Borat. It's hilarious. What do you think about Demolition Ranch? He's a fantastic YouTuber. I have a huge respect for him. He makes a lot of money, that guy, I can tell you that much. If you actually look at the kind of things he's doing, he makes a ton of cash. And good for him. So he should. His content is great. Get out of my rifle. Ugh. There we go. Scars are nice rifles, but goddamn, the bolt heavy beats the shit out of optics. Yeah, they are heavy beasts. Like, they're punching a lot of metal. You know, like, there's a lot of things going on in that thing. The heavy-duty gun. But I have a respect for it. But I just think it's overrated. You know, it really is. You'll wear it for him, but not for me. V3, come on, baby. Don't get upset. Don't get mad. Okay? You know I love you, really. Do you know the Mighty Jingles? I do know the Mighty Jingles, but I don't know him personally. I know of him. I also have a huge respect for his channel. Big role model for me. I don't play War Thunder as much as he does, or has, or World of Tanks and all that sort of stuff. But you know, I know of him a lot. I don't think he knows of me, but huge respect for him also. So, have you watched Cory in the House? No, I have not watched Cory in the House. Thanks, John Emil, the Mong God. What do you think about the Blitzkrieg? What about it? What do you think? What do you think about Forgotten Weapons? Great channel as well. You know, all these channels you're mentioning, folks. A lot of respect for them. I love their channels. You know, Linda Bridge. You know, Forgotten Weapons. He knows his stuff. He has a lot of access to a lot of different guns. I wish I did. Censor that buffer spring. More 40K videos? Yeah, potentially. It's hard to find footage of those things, you know. I'd love to do a video on the old tanks that they have in that game, you know. What's it? I can't remember what's called the French name of the tank. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to do more of the 40K videos, but it's hard to find footage on them to kind of do a review on them, so I'm not going to lie to you, folks. This helmet is bloody uncomfortable. I'm getting a gun chubby. I hope not, because that's kind of awkward. Do you enjoy fishing? No, I don't really fish. I have fished a few times before, but it's not my favourite pastime. Let's put it that way. So I live from Alberta. Is it Saturday Night Live? Yeah, this is Saturday Night Live in Alberta, folks. This is how Albertans spend their Saturday nights, cleaning guns. Very sad, really, isn't it? But thank you from another Albertan to you. Yo, Matt, you like Dung Trang? Oh my god, please don't. You know, I don't like knocking other channels because it's just a really bad move. It's kind of slimy as a YouTuber to do. But you know, the world of YouTube is a funny place. And when you find people who make content who really are just finding links and putting them into a voice generator and then copying them, it kind of triggers me a little bit, you know? Pardon the pun. CLP cancer is best cancer. V3, stop sending me money right now or I'm going to frickin' spiderweb you somehow. Oh, hello, same province. Slendy Village, another Albertan. Awesome, welcome, welcome. Matt, how's your camp thing with the RW Bushcraft? We haven't gone yet, Justin. He's coming in the summer. When he comes, we will definitely be doing a video together. Why did you decide to move to Alberta instead of other provinces? Well, I met Mrs. Matsimus here, so that's one part of it. And Alberta's just a beautiful province, guys. I'm sure many of you who aren't Albertans will disagree. But it's it's got the mountains, which I love. I love being in the mountains. And, you know, it's just a really nice place to be. So, you like Team 10 and Logan Paul. Good God, you're on the wrong channel if you think I do. Matt, you're an inspiration for me to do YouTube. Thank you, British Rifleman. I hope that's not sarcasm. Because I know a lot of people in the British Army don't like me much right now. Because you know, I don't show them up as being these badass gods of infantry and war. I tend to just look at the British Army more realistically and say we are just there to have a laugh and have some fun. But I appreciate it if that's a genuine comment. Thanks for taking down that Indian Army video. Now I can sleep. Yeah, I took it down. Getting a lot of hate from the Indian population there for no real reason, actually. It was purely there to have some fun. I don't think I really insulted the Indian population, or shouldn't have, but, you know, it is what it is. It's balanced. Sick bucko thought I wouldn't come. Balanced, you mongo. Thank you, buddy. Stop sending me money, or you and V3 are going to be on the hit list back in the Discord server for I don't know what, but you will be. Why is Matsimus upset at donators? He believes they are lower forms of life, though they're helping him. What are you talking about? I'm not getting upset at those who are donating. I'm just saying it's your money. I'd much rather you keep it and spend it on yourself than stupid old me. Look at me. I'm wearing a freaking plastic helmet right now. You're sending money to someone who's an absolute idiot. But thank you, though. It's no disrespect. I'm purely just saying I'd much rather you keep your money. You know, I'm not saying that I disrespect you for giving me money. I appreciate it so much. But at the same time, it's your cash. So take care, Exterminator. Mike Holly. I'm from Alberta. Awesome. Another Albertan. Welcome, welcome. Greetings from another Canadian from Vernon, BC, but currently in Ohio. I fly home via Edmonton tomorrow. You're coming to Alberta, buddy? Awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed Ohio. Hopefully it was for nothing serious, like a funeral or anything. That'd be awkward. But back to the land of red and white soon, so welcome home tomorrow, I guess. Matt, can you do a video on the new British Army Sky Sabre air defense? I guess I could. I'm not too sure what that is, though. Matt, you're not an idiot, you're a soldier. I guess so. The amount of money they're giving you, we could shout the whole stream with some VB. I don't know what that means. Matsimus, I'm glad you agree that you're an idiot. Thanks, John Hamiel. It's really, really nice of you. Take care, Rudy boy. Have a good sleep. What age did you first join the military? I joined the military at 16 years old, believe it or not. Quite a while ago now. Did you take down the older Hmong videos yourself, or did someone else take them down? I took them down in precautionary measures, pretty much. Matt, can I call you IFV Dado? No, you cannot. Hey, Matsimus, do you like Monty Python? And if so, what's your favourite skit? I love all the Monty Pythons, but I think the best skit is the castle with the French guys. When they send the cow over the wall, it's just the greatest scene ever. Run away, run away. And in fact, the second most amazing scene from that movie is with the Beast of Bodmin, or whatever it is, the rabbit. And the rabbit attacks the rabbit's on a string and it like flings for the neck, and the noise it makes is like ee! It's just that when the first time I watched that as a kid, I could not stop laughing. It was great. Michael Granger, thank you so much, buddy. You did not have to do that. Honestly, that means a lot to me, though. I appreciate you. Thank you. I will try my best to keep up great content for you, sir. I appreciate you very much for doing that. Matsimus, do I like Nava the Beast? I've never spoke to the guy. I've never interacted with him. There's a lot of hate out for the guy, you know, and I don't agree that it's really granted or necessary. I think as YouTubers, military YouTubers should be looking out for one another. And that was what really pissed me off with the whole Kyle Gott best YouTuber, military YouTuber of 2017 thing. The last two contenders, one of which who I actually have a massive respect for, Zed Mills and JT Suits, were just having a battle between one another, like, and calling each other out. And it was unclassy. It was slimy. It was shady. It didn't seem classy for what veteran YouTubers should be doing, looking out for one another, just having genuine banter and having a bit of a laugh. But some of the comments that especially JT Suits was making, I lost a lot of respect for the guy. You know, I actually used to really enjoy his channel, and some of the things he was saying about Zed Mills and, you know, being mentally crazy and all this sort of stuff, it really kind of hacked me off. So yes, I do know Never the Beast. I like his channel. I think it's good content for sure. I think he gets a lot more hate than he deserves. I don't think he deserves any hate on YouTube, but he does get a lot of trouble from people. So that's not how it should be. You know, we should be, as a YouTube community, looking out for one another. It's a really volatile place as it is, and as veterans, soldiers, airmen, sailors, marines, we should all be kind of standing up for one another, unless you're calling someone out for like a fight or just want to get in trouble yourself. But you know, that's just my stance on it anyway. So I think it's gonna be time for a pull through here soon, folks. Ooh, what does that look like? What does that look like? I am going to hell. Matsimus, what's your opinion on the Royal Air Force? Have you ever worked with them? I have worked with them. They flew me all over the world before, so I have a lot of respect for them. And of course, they prevented me from being German back in World War II, so I have even more respect for them. Of course, if you want to illegally modify a firearm, you do full auto. Yes, that's not something I intend to ever do. Your father was a hamster and your mother smelt of elderberries. Now bring out the Book of Almonds. Awesome. Matt, I dare you to watch Girls und Panzer. Maybe. We'll see. Hello, Rocket. Welcome. Fail card. Matsimus, I've heard contradicting reports. I can't talk about Syria, folks. I'm sorry, I'm just not allowed to. Feeling happy tonight. I don't know why. That's good, Rocket. I'm glad you're feeling happy. It's a Saturday night. You should all be feeling happy. It's you're going to have hopefully a lion tomorrow. And even if you're working tomorrow, hopefully it's not a full day. You know, it's a weekend, you're relaxing, you're chilling. Go grab yourself a beer if you're old enough. If not, go grab yourself, I don't know, chocolate bar or pop or whatever, and sit down and enjoy the mongery of Matt cleaning his rifle. Matt, I love your channel, but I'm triggered now because everything I want to propose a video, you already did one on. Did I ever work with the SAS? No, but I have met SAS soldiers. I actually have a friend who is an SAS soldier. have you watched Mr. Bean? I used to love Mr. Bean. As a kid, it was a great, great show. Nowadays, I don't get to obviously see it much for the fact that, well, I'm in a different country now. They don't really play it. What do you think of 6 Days in Fallujah? I've not seen that game, actually. Matsimus, you're a sir and a true Hmong, a good Hmong god, but a Hmong universal goddess. Wow, that's quite the position to have there. What's your opinion on the Royal Artillery? Well, I'm in the artillery, so obviously I have a huge respect for it. Matsimus, do you build model tanks? I would love to build model tanks, but unfortunately not. Danny Matt, can you give me that 125mm smoothbore at ATM right through my ceramic and vacuum plates? Robocop, you worry me very much, so much that I'm scared to continue reading what you say. Matt, there's so much snow here in Toronto. What about there? No, we've lost all of our snow now. It's starting to get warm here. It's melting a little bit, but we're supposed to get 2 to 4 centimeters next week. So, what's your question? I was an E5 tanker. Michael Haddock. He was an actual tanker. There you go, folks. Ask away. You've got a US tanker right there. Ask all your questions. I don't have home defense ammo. Fail card. I don't defend my home, so... What do you think of Armour? You know, I have a lot of respect for Armour, but a recent video from... Who was it that did the video? I can't remember, but they did a very good video as to why they don't play Armour 3 anymore, and I could side with every single one of their points. You know, it's just a game that has been beaten like a dead horse, and I'm just done with it for the most part, so it's time to move on. Armour 4, roll on. I'm going to support Squad as much as I can. I've had the developer of Squad actually approach me and ask if I could provide information of the Warrior Infantry Fighting Vehicle. Unfortunately, I am going to say no to that because I do not want to get involved in something that, you know, someone could say, well, Matsimus told us that this is how it is, and then someone else says, well, Matt says that's, or someone else says that that's not what it is. So I'm going to reply to them in email and to say, you know what, I really appreciate the fact that you've approached me to help you with your game, but due to circumstances with conflict of interest, I prefer to just keep my opinion to myself, and hopefully you'll find someone who can source that information for you. But you know, the approach is the Squad developers are asking me for information on the Warrior Infantry Fighting Vehicle for the in-game vehicles. That is awesome, and I cannot wait until the Warrior comes out for Squad. It's just Armour 3 is out the frickin' window. Once they put a Warrior Infantry Fighting Vehicle in a game with Squad sound and Squad graphics and Squad realism, it's going to be incredible. Like, I cannot mention that enough. It's going to be amazing. If you could fire the Dora German giant artillery gun, how destroyed would your eardrums be? Well, you wouldn't have eardrums left, so... The Spartan helmet doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't at all, really. Flight Sim, ever IL-2 or Battle of Britain? No, I did try IL-2, but I sucked at it. I just couldn't do it. Is Squad a good game? Thought about getting it. 0 negative. It's a fantastic game. I'm going to take this off, folks. It's driving me nuts. Squad is a great game, guys. If you haven't got it and you want to try it out, give it a go. It's really good fun. It really, really is. Matsimus, did you ever play PlanetSide 2? No, I've never been a fan of PlanetSide. It really wasn't the kind of game I'm into. I know a lot of people play it, but it's not a game for me. So I invested in one of these today, folks. If anyone knows what this is, leave it in the comment section below. But this is an absolutely fantastic piece of equipment, which is going to help clean my rifle. If anyone knows what this is, leave it in the comment section. Many miles away. Welcome, sir. Matsimus. Holy crap, Matt. Since when did you hit 100,000 Ks? Anyways, enjoy cleaning the best rifle system in the world. Many miles away is another YouTuber, folks. Please go check out his channel. He is a big War Thunder player. He's also tried to convince me to play the game many, many times. But I would love it if you go check out his channel. So thank you for joining me, Many Miles. I appreciate it, good sir. I'm just going to do a pull through of my rifle right now with this beautiful bore snake. Because I hate using the standard issue bore snakes that they give you. Which isn't really even a bore snake. It's basically just a pull through rod. And I'm not into that. So we're going to use my new bore snake today. Yeah, it's definitely needing a pull through. There we go. I'm going to check it in the light. Do I play Escape from Tarkov? I've got Escape from Tarkov. Someone actually donated it for me, but I just don't have the time to play it so much. Oh, that's a beautiful clean spore right there. Look at that. Beautifully clean. Those riflings are just sexual. This is a clean ass gun. When I bought this from the gentleman who sold me it, he did say, like, there's barely anything run through it. It's a fantastic gun, so I'm going to give it one more pull through here. Since you're in Canada, have you considered buying a Type 97? Actually, there was someone at the range today shooting a Type 97. It looked badass. I've been thinking about it. I'd like to get my Tavor back, to be honest with you folks, because I love that gun, but it's just so damn expensive. I think it's like $2,000 just for the gun. That's a lot of money, you know? That's a lot of cash for a gun. That's really not overly fancy. Beautiful. Give it one more little pull through like that. Bore snakes, folks, if you're in the armed forces and you can invest in one of these, they're about $30. Get one. They are fantastic. They will clean your rifle like a boss. I'll give it one more check here. See how clean those riflings are. Oh yeah, crisp. Beautiful. Well, we're getting pretty close to finishing up cleaning her here, so don't point guns at yourself. Yeah, I guess not. No, I don't put oil on my bore snake. I like to actually put it away dry. My gun safe is humidity and oil controlled. So basically, when I put a rifle in there, has humidity controllers in there and all that sort of stuff to prevent it from rusting up and stuff. I don't like putting oil in my barrel so much because I've had instances of people saying that you put too much oil inside your breech or inside your barrel, it can kind of get sticky over time. And I mean, I'm going to use this rifle way much than it will ever get to the point of getting sticky, but I just like to put them away dry. It's not going to rust, so... Matsimus, appreciate it, man. All in good fun, mate. You play what you want. If taxes hadn't forced me to part with $200, I would already have Steel Beast Pro. Yeah, man, it's a great game, dude. If you ever do figure out getting it or get around to getting it, come play with me for sure. I need to do some more Steel Beast Pro footage, I think. We need to get back to playing that game because that's what kind of fired off my channel in the first place. So I have a huge respect for Steel Beast Pro and anyone who wants to play it with me. So thanks, Many Miles. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to play. And trust me, you want to talk about taxes, I'm going to get pooched this year. I'm going to have to pay. Matt, Sky Saber is the British Army new air defense system replacing Rapier. Interesting. I'm going to have to go check that out then. The Bridge of Death, Monty Python and the Holy Grail is my favorite. Yeah, that's a good one. What is your favorite color? Blue. No, red. Wah! It's classic. Absolute classic. So I think we're getting close to being done here. I've got to clean this muzzle because it is definitely gross. Dude, I am down. That's good, Many Miles. Just let me know when you want to play, dude. Anytime I'll come play with anyone who wants to play Steel Beast Pro for the first time, for sure. What gun am I cleaning? I'm cleaning the C7A2 rifle, and then once I've cleaned this gun, I've got a little special surprise for you all, folks. I've got a very special surprise for you. Something of which I've been very excited to talk about. I've been putting it off for some time. You folks in this stream are going to be the first ones to know about it. So feel yourself privileged. If you stick around for long enough, you're going to find out exactly what I'm talking about. But some really interesting news coming out, folks, here. I've been really looking forward to talking to you guys about this. So just stay tuned. Once I get the rifle fixed up, we're going to have a little chit-chat about it. And we'll go from there. Giving the old muzzle a good old clean. She does need a little bit of oil, though. Just a tiny little smidgen. Just a tiny little smudgy smidge. There we go. Yeah, so stay tuned for that because, yeah, I've been excited to talk about it all month. If you could buy any gun right now, what would it be? Like I said, I've been really interested in buying the Dirtier Mark 12, but it's expensive. It's like $1,000 for that shotgun. What are helmet scrims made out of? Hessian sacks of cord that are basically used to hold like potatoes and stuff. Hessian sacks or like old cloths. Can be made of anything really. It's whatever makes it look good. Hype incoming, yeah. Sky Saber G Service 2020. Interesting. Pennywise Clown. Matt, do you like the Band of Brothers or the Pacific? I never enjoyed the Pacific. I didn't think it was a very good show. I mean, it was a good show, but it wasn't as good as Band of Brothers. Like, Band of Brothers is just classic. My God, cleaning a rifle takes longer than some of us expected. No, I'm just meticulous. It's my rifle, so I take very, very good care of it. I make sure I keep it clean as much as possible. So, and you know, keep it spotless for the most part. So that's why it takes so long. It's not because it's supposed to take this long. Well, I guess inherently it is supposed to take this long. If you trained correctly how to clean your rifle, you would do it properly. But it's my own rifle, so I'm going to look after it a little bit more. I thought I'd be smart and cam up my barrel with scrim. Caught fire instantly after I fired run round. I caught fire instantly, Carl P. I don't know about that. How many guns do I have? I have 4. Matsimus, sorry if you already answered this. Been a sub for a few months, but haven't been able to watch many recently. Army life, yeah, trust me, I know the feeling. I was wondering why you made the move from the UK to Canada. I moved to Canada because I loved the country when I first trained here. I met my Mrs. Matsimus here. And the prospects and the lifestyle and the culture here just suited me a lot better than it did in the UK. So I decided to move here and enjoy it. So, do you own any handguns? No, I used to own a handgun, the Beretta 92 FS and then 1911. I used to own 1911, but not anymore. So how does wearing a modern gas mask feel? I have an old World War II one. Chase Chalvin. Modern gas masks are very, very comfortable nowadays. So, very well, sir. I meant Matt. Okay. Matt, do you currently have any Xbox, any consoles? I have a PlayStation 4. I don't use it though, really, to be honest. Mrs. Matsimus plays on it more than I do. Matsimus is Lee Emery, your daddy. No, he's not. Robocop, I think you're starting to turn into a bit of a troll. I may have to kick you off the stream, pal. You're kind of being weird. Elkin is now owned by Raytheon. Interesting, I did not know that. Am I a boob or ass man? I'm an ass guy. So random. The Pacific lacked the brotherhood of Band of Brothers. Totally agree. I also think the Pacific lacked a storyline that the Pacific did, but that's most of the storyline from Band of Brothers was real. That's why. Is this my service rifle? It's not my actual issued service rifle, but it is a very similar to rifle that I would use in my service career. Why did I sell my pistols? To buy my house. I love your videos, and your tank videos are my absolute favourite. Thank you, Sergeant Sandpaper. That's a very interesting name you have there. I love it. What are some good exercises to do before you join the military? On general, I'm planning to go in the Navy. Start running, press-ups, or push-ups, as you guys call them over in North America. Pull-ups, chin-ups, sit-ups, all that good stuff. Matsimus, I would get into firearms, but I live in California, and buying an AR-15 is a handicapped abomination due out a crappy legislature. So just post, my friends. That sucks, dude. I feel sorry for you. What's your job in the forces? I'm soon to be an artillery gunner. Did you ever buy the artillery toy from your 1960s? No, I wish I could. I really do. Pardon this funky comment, though. By seeing your films, it seems as though the Western hero Matt used to be more aggressive. Water checkpoint one. Yeah, I used to be a little bit more aggressive, I guess, but not anymore. Do you think milsim events are dumb? No, I do not. If people want to have fun, go do milsim. Where are you in Canada? I'm in Alberta. Have you fired an old PA German issued pistol? No, I have not. Would you buy another pistol? Yes, I would. So many questions, guys. Okay, time to put this sucker back together. So let's get it back into her. Oh, this is still dirty. I tell a lie. She is not ready to go back together. Got oil around here. I can't talk about my opinion on Canadian and British gun laws, unfortunately, Justin the Man, because it's government related. So, Pacific took multiple different books for the script. Band of Brothers used the only one book. There you go. See, that's perfect example of why Band of Brothers was so much better. It really, really was such a great show. 150 people, 154 people watching the stream tonight, folks. Very, very interesting. That's awesome. Chase Calvin, alright, so I'm joining the Marines, so how intensive training do I need to do? A lot. The Royal Marines is going to test your upper body strength and your physical fitness overall a lot. So you need to start working on your push-ups and your press-ups and your chin-ups and your sit-ups and your running and just all-round fitness. So there's tons of videos online to go check it out. So why are you doing this at 5:30 a.m.? Ninja Master, it's not 5:30 a.m. for me, buddy. It's middle of the evening. Did you come to Alberta because of the personal income tax? No, Joseph Stalin, I did not. Matt, any tips for joining the Canadian Reserves in about a month? Fatzoid2 or Fantazoid2. Get your fitness up. That's all I can really say, bud. Just work on your fitness. If you remember telling I have no idea what you keep asking John Hamil about the 301 Airborne, but he was with... Oh, cool. Have you used a Colt Python? No, I wish I had. Hey, Adam Torrance, welcome. Is there not freedom of speech in Canada, or is it because I'm a soldier? No, it's because I'm a soldier, and we have rules and guidelines which I have to maintain and follow that basically say that my opinions are not really something that I should share publicly because of my opinion, or because of my service in the Canadian Army. So, I'm in the process of enlistment in the US Army, deciding if I should go radio operator or infantry or cavalry scout. What do you think? I don't know, man, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy, really. Do a video on the cadet program. No, I cannot do that. It's a youth program. It's not my place to really comment on. Have you seen Generation Kill? Andrew Ranneberger. Yes, it's one of my favourite shows in the world. I absolutely love that show. Old Rudy sprinting around the camp with his gas mask on. Just absolutely amazing. Many Miles and Matt, before you go, I want to tell you guys that your vids make my day, especially when I'm down. Love you guys' content. Thank you, Robocop Plays. If you have the opportunity to work on any weapon system, which would you choose? I'd love to work on... It's a good question. Probably the Abrams. I'd love to have a good go at, you know, fixing one of those things up and repairing them and taking the packs out and stuff. No, Justin, I cannot comment on the strikes in Syria. Matsimus, I like both. BOB was unpredicted in its depth and scale, focused more on the situations, characters, where the Pacific focused a lot more on character content development. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. What's the pay like in the reserves? It's not great, but I'm not in it for the money for sure. Hey, man, what's your opinion on Glock pistols? You know, I have a little love-hate relationship with them. A lot of people say a lot of good things. A lot of people say a lot of bad things. I've never had much experience with them, so I can't say much to them. Do you know Jordan Peterson is? No idea who that is. Matsimus, are those guidelines unique to the Canadian Army, or do they apply to the British Army too? They apply to pretty much most armies nowadays. Do you have a Desert Eagle? If not, are you wishing to buy one? Sure, you're going to buy me one? Because they're like $2,000. Matt, you don't have to answer this, but I've already answered it. Fruity Rudy, yeah, he's a badass, man. That guy is crazy. Just amazing. Okay, so we're going to put this together now. I think it's time to close up my rifle cleaning portion of this live stream and go on to what I was talking about before. Come on, get in there, you bitch. There we go. I hate these parts. It's the worst part of the rifle. There we go. Matsimus, what do you think of the new L85A3? Yeah, I guess it's not really so much new. If you actually look at my channel, folks, you're going to see that I've already done a video on the L85A3, so feel free to go check that out. There we go. It's one part together. And we're going to put the bolt back together now. Any plans on a 100,000 video yet? No, I've not decided on what to do for it, to be honest with you guys. I have no idea what to do. I mean, I know it's a special, momentous occasion, but I really haven't figured out as to what to do on that momentous occasion. So if you have any ideas, come join my Discord channel. Leave me a comment so I can hear your own opinion / perspective on that. Function test, you monk. Function test, I haven't even put it together yet, you bollock. Freaking V3 getting all gobby on the stream, I love it. Why do most reservists get shit on by active duty troops? You realise that a serving soldier in the reserves is still an active duty soldier whilst they're in the reserves. I hope you realise that. But I don't think they get shit on. I think it's just the mentality of, it's general banter. I don't think, you know, as a regular serving British soldier, I didn't have a lot of disrespect for the I had no disrespect for reserves. I didn't, you know, it's just banter. We want to watch your rifle reassembly. Okay, well, I'm putting it together. Christ, relax, relax. Okay, so we're going to put our cock and handle in. And we're going to put a bolt in. And then we're going to put our buffer spring back into the rear Timmy chair. Matsimus, 4 out of 10, not enough tactical crap on the rifle. Yeah, I know, man. I used to have the whole tactical thing, and, you know, it costs a lot of money for nothing. There's no point owning all the tactical stuff if you have no real requirement for it. So, this serves me just perfectly. It's what I use in my everyday, day-to-day military lifestyle, so I might as well get used to it. So, I'm going to put this together. I'm going to try my best to answer your questions as I do. There we go. Lock her up. And there we go. She's back together, folks. Let's see if she operates. Okay, functions test time. Now, I don't have fully automatic, but if it did, that's what I'd be doing next. And there she is, completed and clean. There we go. So we're going to put the rifle to the back here. It will answer some questions before we disappear to the next part of the stream. I'm going to put this back in my cleanie box. Matt, I'm an inspect, and when you are done... Recon 2296, Matt, I'm inspect that when you are done. Raz. Hey, Raz, dude. Yeah, come take a peek, dude. Come take a peek, for sure. It should be pretty clean by now. I've spent like 45 minutes on it, so... How long have we been streaming for? Holy shit, an hour. It's all about... yes, it is a gorgeous rifle. It's nothing fancy, but this is our, I guess, civilian equivalent of the C7 rifle, or C7A2 rifle, so, you know, a lot of respect for it. I'm still getting used to operating the rifle. I've just been to the range today. I did a video, or I'm making a video on it, but I'm still getting used to this whole sort of up here thing going on. I'm kind of used to it all being tucked back, but, you know, magazine changing, all that stuff, nothing really fancy. It's pretty simple stuff, but it's just a different world holding a 20-inch barreled rifle from this distance than it is from a bolt pup being all back here. The adjustable buttstock is really nice to have. I find it funny when people don't know that this exists on the rifle. I've given it to a friend of mine to shoot for the first time, and he puts it up to his rifle, up to his shoulder, and he's like this. He's like, dude, do you want to have some eye relief when you shoot that? And eventually I'm like, just pop it out and you're good. You got some adjustments there. And the first round, he was about to squeeze the trigger, and I didn't notice how close he was to that C79A2 optic. And luckily I caught him before he did and pulled the adjustable buttstock out for him, but it would have been a bad day for his eye if he'd have actually done that. Yeah, so... V3 Matsimus, I'm going to inspect and find some carbon. You probably will, dude. I've gone to town with cotton swabs right now, like hardcore. So, and the bore snake's done a couple of run-throughs, so I think she's pretty clean. Probably not perfect, of course, but I don't have time to clean it to perfection right now. Oi, mate, greetings from Glasgow. Holy cow, dude, what time is it there right now? It's like 6 or 7 in the morning, is it? Well, welcome, dude. Hello from Scotland. Oh, hello from Canada to Scotland. What's your opinion on the infantry? Why do people ask such random questions? What do you think my opinion on the infantry is going to be? Like, the utmost respect. Like, it's like, I don't understand why people think I have, like, an opinion on an entire branch of the military and think that it's going to be, like, a positive or a negative. If I work alongside a unit, I'm not going to bash them. Like, there's only one unit I'll bash, and that's Royal Air Force Regiment. I'm just kidding. Even them I don't bash because, you know, it is what it is, folks. Different regiments do different things, and it's just funny, you know. You guys ask, like, what do you think of the U.S. Navy? What do you think of the U.S. military? What do you think of the U.S. Army? Are the Marines better than the SAS? It's like, guys, fuck, like, relax. It doesn't matter. No one cares. It's not about who's better. It's about who you have the most respect for because you've served alongside them. So, okay, put my cleanie box away. I'll put my rifle away in a second. Okay, so you live near Santa Claus. No, I do not live Santa Claus. Hello from Cardiff, PS3 Bulldog, another European over there. Well, hello, welcome from Northern Ireland. Hey, Alabama, awesome. Some Americans too. Are you in the Canadian Armed Forces? Jeremy Finger, yes, I am. What was your experience with the US Army Medivac and CAS? I never really had much experience with them. The Black Hawk helicopters that we had coming in to provide us support were tended to be secondary to our own Chinooks. So if we had a Kazivac pull our boys out, it was normally the Chinook that would do it. But they would have the American Black Hawks covering us just in case ours were overwhelmed. I think we had 6 of them in Afghan at the time, so it's more than enough. But there were times when I think it got pretty close and they were going to pull out all 6. So, do I play Player Unknown Battlegrounds? No, sorry guys, I don't. Are you in your pod barracks or at your personal home? I'm at my personal home right now, as I guess I would call the Matsimus bunker. Hello from South Carolina. Hello, Andrew Wizard. Welcome. Hello from Sydney. Hello, Infidel Castro. Interesting name. We exist, you know. Iowa. Is that meme? What's that meme that just came out lately? That video where he's like, okay, see you next year see you on the next election when we become relevant again. That's classic. I love that. Tuck that right arm in. What are you talking about, V3? Phalanx or goalkeeper? I would say goalkeeper just because it's a 30mm badass. Hey Matt, I was wondering what's your opinion on the M163 Vulcan. It's a rotary cannon that fires more rounds than a a Chinese superstore has people in it. So yeah, it's a pretty impressive weapon system. What's your opinion on the Mosin Nagant? I would love to own that rifle, but I don't have an opinion on something if I've not really owned it or used it. So it's a rifle. Florida equals old people. Isn't it true in America you say Florida's America's penis? Corn and more cornfields. British Army should replace the L85 with the HK416. I could agree with that. Yes, the meme is Iowa. Okay, good. I thought it was. Howdy from Texas. Timist Squid. Hello there. Hello from Michigan. Awesome. Hello. What was your AO in Afghanistan? Helmand Province. My dad flew medevac near the Pakistan border in an old-ass ex-Soviet fob. Wow, interesting. Your desk cover is still open. You made me look. You got me, you bastard. When holding the rifle, tuck that right arm in against the body. Dude, I'm freaking just showing it for reference on a live stream. Like, come on, man. I passed my PWT-2 on the SAT range. That means I'm a sniper. God. Like, I hate the SAT. It's just cringe. And I'm going to suck so bad. I've got a shooting exercise coming up. I'm going to look like the biggest idiot because I cannot shoot for the world of me with the C7. I mean, I was never a good shot with the L85A2. I'm definitely not going to be a good shot with the L85. It's going to be a special time. Probably going to get retested like 100 times. So we'll see how that goes. Iowa has a massive hog population. Interesting. Let's get out there and start hunting some hog. We're going to go hunt some hog. Do a chicken impression. Yeah, no. I'm not doing no impressions for you folks today. Were you in Helmand? Yes, I was in Helmand. Train how you fight. Shut the hell up, V3, before I send a double to you. Hey, the Bluetooth is better than the old system. Not too sure what you're talking about. We even have a Tim Hortons here. Cool. What's your favorite light machine gun? Probably... I don't know. I don't really have a favorite light machine gun. It's a hard question to answer. How do you become a sharpshooter in the British Army? Now, if things have changed, then stop me if I'm wrong. Those inventeers in here. But to become a sharpshooter, you have to qualify as a marksman, first of all. And then I think you have to apply for the course that will allow you to become a sharpshooter and go through your sharpshooter training course. And then you'll get put into a fire support group, or you'll get attached to an infantry section that will actually require that designated marksman. Matsimus, we need to do a podcast talk. Definitely many miles. We can do that for sure, buddy. In the future, just let me know. Can't hit the broadside of a barn. No, I am definitely not a good shot. I will not deny that. Especially with this beautiful rifle behind me, I'm just going to suck. I was at the range today, and putting rounds down range, I'm like, Matt, you blow. Like, you need to do some serious practice. What's your opinion about Scotland? Gabbo cough. Well, my heritage comes from Scotland, so I have a lot of respect for Scottish people. I've worked alongside in the British Army. They have balls of steel and have a great sense of humor, so that's awesome. He didn't say C9, I'm going to be sad. Okay, my favorite light machine gun is the C9. There you go. You happy, V3? I was firing the Line Museum in Cardiff, and an expert said that the SAA was a sniper rifle. Oh, God. Ugh. Shake that off. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Are you a tanker or an infantryman? I am neither. I am an aspiring artilleryman. Unfortunately, still not qualified to be one. I'm just an untrained private idiot right now that's waiting to become a gunner in the near future, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, folks, we're going to move on to the next part of the stream, because as you can see behind me, and I want to try my best to kind of showcase this as best as I can here. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we're going to try do it kind of like this. I don't know if I can get any more cable, but we're going to continue to try. Here we go. Okay, folks, so if you're wondering what we're looking at right now, I need to get this closer. I can't get it any closer. Okay, well, let's just put it like that. Maybe that'll work. Okay, so if you're wondering what we're looking at right now, I've got to find something to stand this on. I'm going to get really triggered because I can't hold something that's vibrating. If you know what I mean. Let's back. I need something that will sit on that will just work. Hold on, folks. I will make this work. Somehow. Focus. Focus. Stop automatically moving to the left. Or continue moving to the left. You see how the cable's tension is slowly moving it over? Stay still, you damn thing. Okay, maybe if I put something to weight it down. Is it staying there? Focus. 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 Okay, there we go, folks. So what you're looking at right now, everyone, is a new and very, very interesting product that has been given to me by a very nice gentleman. This is a product produced by this brand. Now, basically, guys, I was approached by a serving soldier who was in the British Army, a very nice gentleman, and he said to me, Matsimus, you know, I love your channel. You have some really good content. I would love to try and do a partnership with you. And I said, yeah, go for it, dude. You know, I have a lot of people asking me for different things that they want to be partnered up with and want to try. And most of the time I just say, you know what, I'm really not interested. It's not applicable for what I do. It's not relevant for the kind of content that I have. And I said to myself, like, I wonder what this guy's going to kind of want to partnership with me. And he said, you know, a lot of your people in your Discord have mentioned that they do a lot of model making. They make models and all sorts of stuff, and they're collectors. I said, yeah, there's quite a few people who do have, you know, models and they collect and all this sort of stuff. And he said, well, I have a business that I'm starting that is, in terms of miniatures, one of the most realistic and accurate sort of miniature model making companies that you can imagine. Very new company. It's called Green Wolf Gear. Okay, so Green Wolf Gear is the company that makes these products, folks. You know, I'm not going to lie here, guys. In terms of quality, this guy has nailed it. He has absolutely nailed it. Now, he said to me, Matsimus, I'd love to send you some products for you to try out. I'd love to see, you know, if what I have could relate to your channel. And, you know, I have a lot of people request to me all the time, you know, Matsimus, can I showcase this product? Can I showcase this product? And most of the time I just say no. And when he said to me that he had the most realistic and accurate models, miniature models, he's saying in the world for British Army miniatures, I was a little bit like, oh, okay, interesting stuff. You know, what did you have? He said, well, I'm looking at making a full set or line set of British military infantry equipment and soldiers that are almost like Action Man / G.I. Joe size. Now, folks, the camera really doesn't do this weapon system, you know, justice. It really doesn't. Right now, you are looking at the L129A1 rifle in miniature form. Now, again, the picture quality on my camera is very poor right now. But if you can just justify how much detail is put into this miniature. Now, the miniature that you're looking at right now is going to be eventually placed onto a soldier that he is working on in the background as a set. He's making a whole line of soldiers, and this is the L129A1 Sharpshooter / sniper rifle of the British Army. And his focus right now, as you can see by the product in the background, is working on the British Army modern equipment. Now, he sent me a ton of products to have a look at. As you can see, is extremely professionally packed. Now, I will be doing an actual full video review on this product to allow people to see it, to showcase it. This is actually going to be a partnership on my channel. So those of you who collect models, collect miniatures, this is honestly going to be for you. Now, I don't collect models or miniatures, but now that this product has come out, I am definitely going to be. The packaging is extremely professional. The details and the accuracy of the product placement of the rifle on the box is absolutely gorgeous. I love the branding that he's got going on here. Green Wolf Gear, guys. He does have a website. Go check it out. You know, and then this isn't shamelessly promoting. This is the first dual business, I guess not even business opportunity. This is the first partnership I've had with anyone on YouTube. I get many people asking me if they can do a collaboration or a joint partnership on a product. And 90% of the time I say no, because it's not relevant to my channel. But because this person is a veteran, he is a British Army veteran, he knows what this equipment's about, he has passion in the product. Everything about what you're seeing right now is in terms of realism. It is absolutely amazing. Now, as I said, we are looking at the L129A1. Now, I'm going to go over the features. I really don't have... I need to get better lighting here so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to try and shine... just give me a sec here, folks. I'm going to try and shine my light down on this product so you can see it better. Just give me a second. I'm just going to get my flashlight out. Okay, here we go. So, I really don't have the best lighting for me to showcase this model, but this is going to be the best form of lighting we're going to have for doing this. This thing is detailed to the nines, folks. He has put so much effort into it. Now, I'm going to take the light off in a second. I'm going to try my best to kind of put it here so I can see it at the same time. Don't know if it's going to work. There we go. Okay, so everything pretty much on this thing works. Okay, when I say works, I mean the magazine can be removed. Okay, it even has, and this is just a showcase magazine. I can get you the kind of the real magazine. It's kind of just the fake stand magazine. So when we put it in front of the rifle, here's the cock and handle. I'm going to try my best to do this. The cock and handle operates. Now, stupidly, because I am stupid, I wonder if I can fix this. Just give me a second here, folks. I'm going to see if I can try and fix what I made the mistake of doing earlier. And maybe it's a bit of a design flaw for my gentleman who's in this partnership with me. But I closed the dust cover on this thing because you can do that. And now I can't seem to open it again. So I've got to be very careful how I do this. But I can open it somehow. Just give me a second here, folks. I'll see if I can get it open again. I think I've pooched it. Damn it. I don't know how I'm going to get that out of there. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try sending this up in there. See, I'm trying to get the dust cover, because the dust cover opens. This actually opens, but I've closed it, and there's no way of me reopening it without trying to hook into the magazine well to get it back open again. Anyway, folks, we'll just go on the pretense that you know what I'm talking about. But when I operate the bolt on this thing, like when I cock it, the bolt actually operates inside too. The stock is adjustable, so it pulls back and forth. The optic is actually glass. There's an actual glass optic lens on the ACOG you see there. The details written down the side, again, all accurate, all real stuff. The bipod itself actually has springs that deploy the bipod. Little tiny baby miniature springs. The hand grip is deployable. Okay, now I know this is, for some of you people, you're kind of like, Matt, you absolute geek. But I have a lot of respect for the gentleman who made this product, because for those of you who have a lot of respect for, you know, military accuracy and realism in models and model making, this guy's hit every step of the way in terms of realism. Now, the rails all work, so all the Picatinny rails, everything can be detached if you wish to. So you can take the side covers off there. If you want to take the bipod off, you can take that off, of course, very carefully. I think there's actually a little catch I've got to move to take that off. I'm not going to take that off because it's a little fidgety. But yeah, like this thing is, it's basically, you know, an actual very small replica of the rifle. You know, the L29, 129A1. And I have a lot of faith in this guy in producing this product to high quality standards, and a lot more stuff is coming. Now, as you can see, the British Army rifle that is showcased in the back here, and I've just shown you, is only one piece of the puzzle here, folks. We've got a lot of other stuff that he wants me to showcase, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to kind of put that on pause for now and come back to it another day when I have A, better light, B, better camera quality. We're going to leave that there. And C, more time, because it's late and I want to go and drink beer. But anyway, it's just something to think about if you're ever interested in you know, realism models and all that sort of stuff. That's the kind of thing you can have a look at for sure. There is, as you can see, an RGW-90AS anti-tank weapon system, a Valen VMH-3CS 2-piece metal detector. All of this equipment is exactly the same as a replica to the real stuff. So if you have interest in collecting, you know, toys, I guess they're not really toys, they're more just collectibles, because you wouldn't want to be playing with these things because they're very fragile. Go check out his channel, or not his channel, his website, please, guys. It is www.greenwolfgear.com. That's Green Wolf Gear. This is my first partnership on YouTube. He's a very small business owner, a very small company. This is not some big corporation that's trying to pump money into me and get money out of me or out of you. It is someone who I have a massive respect for as a British Army veteran who has decided to start upon himself his own business to make these little model miniatures that are used as collectibles. So if you have any interest in it, please go check that out, greenwolfgear.com, and hopefully you'll have some interest there. A lot more products are coming out in the future for what he was talking about. So you know, if you want to have a look at the future aspects of what he's doing, he's going to showcase them with me, and then I'm going to kind of populate them to you so you can kind of an idea of what's going on in the future. So I guess we'll go back to the stream now and get back to the old Mong that is me. Hopefully I can get this camera to work. There we go. I'm going to put turn my screen back the other way, like so. So that's it, I think, for today, folks. We've done enough streaming for today. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I've been at the range. I've got an early start tomorrow. It's my turn to get up for baby detail. So that's going to be fun. You know, I really appreciate you stopping by for today's stream. Those of you who donated towards my channel, thank you. You really shouldn't have done that. Oh, for crying out loud, V3. Stop sending me money, dude. I'll pump money into you. I want to drink beer. You are Canadian. Yes, indeed. Yeah, greenwolfgear.com. Guys, go check him out. You know, I do not promote or make joint partnerships, ventures with any kind of business who I don't think is worthwhile or that I have the respect for. And this person really does deserve that that opportunity to try something. He's served in the army. He's got out. He wants to try something, and he has a high quality product. And I mean high quality. The pictures and the cameras and the lighting don't do it justice, but you should go check it out on his website. I think you'd really enjoy it if you do like model collecting and all that sort of stuff. So stay tuned in the future, plenty more for that to come. I'm going to do my range video tonight when I went for the range with my C7. We're going to go over that in the near future so you can have a look at how my shooting's doing. And I just went over kind of some drills and, you know, firing positions and stuff. Nothing fancy. Yeah. That's it, folks, really. Going to be shooting next weekend with the Canadian Reserve, so unfortunately I will not be able to do much video gameplay and such this week or the weekend, but that's okay, because I get to go and do what I love the most, being with the boys in the field. So yeah, guys, have a wonderful day. I'm going to answer a few more of your questions, and then I'm probably going to have to say goodbye. Murray Penny, Matt, how's life in Alberta? I love life in Alberta, my friend. Absolutely love it here. It's fantastic. Pennywise a Dancy Clown, have a great day, Matt. You too, buddy. Take care. What's your thoughts on the Metal Gear Solid franchise? I played the first one and I never really got into any further than there. Take care, Henry H84. Appreciate you being here today. No, please don't. Don't what? Matsimus, could you find out if he's making Fusilier figures? I'd like one myself. He is going to be making a lot of figurines, guys. Very accurate figurines. Go check out the website and see how detailed some of those things are. All the straps are real. Everything's the same as a real soldier. So, you know, go check out the website. You're going to see how detailed some of his stuff is. But I know his website only has it only has one British, like modern British Army soldier that he's making, kind of like a futuristic soldier, but he's going to be making a full line of soldiers. So just, if you're interested in it, go check it out. Feel free to email him, contact him. Please tell him that I sent you, because we're trying our best to kind of get together and showcase this. So, Matt, come back to the UK and I'll take you long range shooting at Bisley. I loved Bisley, man. That's a good shooting range. Competed a couple of times there and never did very well. Matsimus, do you prefer the SE80 or C7? I love the SE80, boys, mainly because I'm just used to it. 8 years of service to the SE80. I'm probably going to like that a little bit more. I'm a little biased, I guess. Zero, a Help for Heroes flag. Money for veterans. Yes, the Help for Heroes is a charity that I'm a very massive supporter of. I always donate every year to Help for Heroes. It's a British Army charity, or sorry, a British Armed Forces charity, my apologies, that supports the Air Force, the Navy, the Marines, and the Army, for those who are injured in any way, shape, or form. So I put a lot of money into it and effort into the Help Heroes program. So if any of you wish to donate to that, that's why I always leave it up there. So I'm an avid supporter of Help Heroes, and also for Wounded Warriors, which is Canadian veterans program. So go check that out. Planet Side 2 NSX, take care, mate. Have to get some sleep. All the best, bud. Take care. I love you from Iraq. Interesting. People watching from Iraq. Matt, I can't sleep until you say goodnight. Good night, Timis Squid 61. Take care, bud. Just saw the website. Green Wolf looks dope as fuck. It is, man. John Hamil, like, that guy has a lot of skill and a lot of effort put into his product and his website. So the future is good. I'm telling you, I'm gonna side with this big time. Massive respect. I'm gonna pump my efforts and support into this product for sure. And there's no money in it for me, guys. There's no money in it. What he's given me here is pretty much what he's allowing me to showcase, but I'm not getting paid. I'm purely doing this as a respect to another veteran. A veteran should look out for one another. His product is fantastic. I want to showcase it. I think these things are pretty cool. I'm not a miniature collector or model maker myself, but you know, I have a lot of respect for someone who wants to make a venture like this. So, Pennywise the Clown, amazing stream. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Do I still play Wargame? Yes, I do. If you want to come play, check out my Discord channel. I do have one. I play on there quite a bit. Matt, say you love Quebec. I'm not saying I love anything. What do you think about the Chinese army? Big respect for them. Huge. Tons of equipment. Wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of them. Have you bought anything from your 1960s Army Toys vid? No, I was just being sarcastic in that video. I wasn't actually going to buy stuff. Thanks for what you do, brother. Thank you, Michael Haddock. I appreciate that, buddy. Semper Fi Matsimus. Have a good rest of the evening. Take care, War Tortoise. Semper Fi Dallas as well, brother. I'm not actually a Marine, but you know, a lot of respect for you if you are. Hello, Sinshu Lu. Hello. Welcome. Unfortunately, you joined at a very late time because I'm about to leave. But, folks, I'm going to do a quick tidy up as we finish up this evening. Put the stuff away so we get this gun put back in my gun locker. I might as well get this rifle, put the lock back on it. So it's time to put it to bed. She's going to bed, back into the gun locker. So say goodbye, C7. We will see you hopefully in a couple of weeks, or maybe even I'll take her back tomorrow. Who knows? But we will see. But yeah, she's spotless now. She's gone back into the rifle locker, ready to go to bed. And I will be joining her soon after in my own bed when I finish this stream. There we go, ready for bed. I'm going to put it away. And that's me for the night, folks. Oh, all this talking, thirsty. No, this doesn't have vodka in it. Oh, that's good squishy. Okay, boys and girls. Thanks again for joining me. I will see you next time. Stay tuned for more Matsimus interesting streams in the future. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.